Alright, listen up. We've got a situation here that needs addressing, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It seems some women out there think they're the best thing since sliced bread, strutting around like they own the place, expecting men to bow down at their feet. Now, don't get me wrong, confidence is key. But when it starts inflating into a full-blown ego trip, that's when we need to step in and bring things back down to earth. Some women think they're the queen of the castle, and everyone else is just living in it. This isn't just about cutting someone down. This is about holding your ground and showing that you're not just another pawn in their game. So, how do you do that? How do you show that you're not just another yes man ready to jump at every command? It starts with a shift in mindset and a strategic approach to interactions, whether you're dating, in a professional setting, or just navigating daily life. So, what's fueling this fire? Is it their looks, their fat wallets, or their fancy titles? More importantly, how do you, a high-value individual, cut through this fog of self-importance they're living in? It's time to strap in because I'm about to drop some wisdom bombs on how you can ground these high flyers without breaking a sweat. First off, don't just hand out compliments like they're candy on Halloween. These women are bombarded with flattery day in and day out, from every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street to the point where they start believing they're celestial beings descended from the heavens. Men, by constantly validating them, you're only feeding the beast. So cut the compliments, especially the empty ones about looks or clothes. Instead, if you're going to praise something, make it about her actions. Something that doesn't inflate her ego, but invites her to see you as someone who values real qualities. Always compliment things that she does for you that you like, which will inspire her to do those things more. As mentioned, constant validation is like fuel to a fire for someone with an oversized ego. If you're dishing out compliments as if they're going out of style, you're just fanning the flames. Now, I'm not saying turn into a cold-hearted snake. Just be more selective. Compliment achievements, intellect, or resilience, attributes that require acknowledgement rather than superficial qualities. Make each compliment count and ensure it's meaningful and rare, like a treasure that she'll value much more because it isn't given lightly. Next up, availability. If you're always on call, ready to jump at every little whim, guess what? You're not her partner, you're her doormat. And that's no place for any self-respecting man. Show her that your time is precious. You've got ambitions, goals, a life outside of her orbit. Make her realize she's not the center of the universe by not always being available. It's about setting boundaries and showing that your world is just as important, if not more. This rule helps tremendously with texting women. Being available at the drop of a hat sends a clear message. Your time isn't valuable. Men, it's time to reclaim your time. Prioritize your commitments, your passions, your relaxation, and then fit social engagements around that. She needs to see that you're a man with priorities, which makes your time with her more significant and not just given freely. This will force her to realize your worth and respect your schedule. Now, let's talk tactics. Ever seen a general focus on just one strategy? No. They have multiple plans, and so should you. Don't get caught staring, son. When you're out on a date or even just in a social setting, don't fixate on her. Yes, acknowledge her, but also take the time to engage with others around you. It's about balance. Show her that while she might be interesting, she's not the only one in the room. So many men don't realize how big of a mistake it is to go on a date and treat the woman like she's the only person in the world. She needs to see how other people feel about you. Social proof. She needs to see you make the waitress laugh, bump fists with the CVS guy. Stop all this me and you against the world shit. You should be her portal to the world, not her portal to your basement life. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing that you're not going to put her on a pedestal. When you're out with her, or even in a group setting, don't laser focus on her. Sure, she's important, but so is everyone else around you. By distributing your attention evenly, you show that you value all human interaction, which subtly hints that she isn't the sun your world revolves around. This tactic is particularly potent in social settings. It keeps her guessing about your interest level, which can recalibrate her expectations and ego. And for crying out loud, keep your cool. Women might test you, trying to see if they can make you jealous to gauge your confidence. If you start sweating the moment she talks to another guy, you're telling her she can shake your foundation with the smallest nudge. Instead, stay firm, unshaken. Show her that your self-worth isn't tied to her actions, that you're the rock, not the sand swept away by the tide. Jealousy is a common test thrown your way to gauge your security in yourself and your relationship. If you bite every time she throws a bait by flirting or talking about other men, you're showing beta boy weakness. Stay calm, show trust, and don't let jealousy color your behavior. By remaining confident and secure, you're sending a signal that you are unshaken by such trivial tests. Now listen up and make no mistake. Stop seeking her approval. This isn't a high school pop quiz. You don't need her to grade you. Men who constantly seek validation from women about their looks or their choices are setting themselves up for failure. You need to be secure in who you are and what you bring to the table. When you're confident in your own skin, you naturally attract the right kind of attention without feeding into someone else's ego. Stop asking her if you look good or if she likes what you're doing all the time. Seeking her approval on every aspect of your life is like giving her the control stick. You don't need her to pilot your life. Be confident in your choices and actions. Own them. Your independence and strength are attractive qualities that can make her rethink her own importance in dictating terms. Never, and I mean never, let her emotional storms drag you down. If she's having a bad day, fine, she can take a moment, but don't you get sucked into that whirlwind. You stay grounded. If she's looking for a shoulder to cry on, be supportive, but don't let it derail your whole day. Your mission is to remain the calm in the storm, not to become part of the chaos. When meeting someone new, maintain a balance between interest and detachment. If you pour all your enthusiasm into the initial encounters, you're setting up a dynamic where she's the star and you're the audience. Instead, engage her on a level playing field. Ask about her, share about you, and create a dialogue, not an interview. Don't get overly excited. When you meet someone new, it's natural to be curious, but keep your head about you. Don't rush in like a bull in a china shop. Take it slow, ask questions, be genuinely interested, but don't make her feel like she's the only thing that matters. Show her that, while you're interested, you've got options, and you're not about to roll out the red carpet just because she showed up. If you aspire to be a high-value man, you should always be working on yourself, physically, mentally, and financially. A man who's continuously improving is a man who's inherently attractive. She'll see a man who's dedicated to personal excellence and not just dedicated to pleasing her. This can shift the dynamic from her feeling like the prize to seeing you as the prize. Implementing these strategies requires discipline, confidence, and a bit of tactical savvy. It's not about making someone feel less. It's about showing that you're an equal, deserving of respect and consideration. And if you want to know a secret, women love this shit. It makes them melt soldier. It's about standing your ground with dignity and ensuring that interactions are mutually beneficial, not one-sided glorifications. So keep your boots strapped tight, your head held high, and march forward with the assurance that you are indeed going to become a high-value man who deserves the right kind of attention. Stay sharp, stay respectful, and above all, stay true to yourself. Carry on. Make no mistake, to aspire to greater achievements and reach unprecedented heights in life, kindly consider endorsing this video by giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with a trusted companion, and subscribing to our channel. Your support is greatly appreciated.